Tampa. And our second semifinal, Hawaii. Its first trip in 6 years, looking for an upset of the ages against two-time defending national champion Penn State. Can they make it 3 in a row? Free ball, Nittany Lions. Glass. Krista's going to set it. Hawaii will try for the stunning upset against the Penn State Nittany Lions, who are seeking an unprecedented third national championship in a row and trying to go back-to-back undefeated. Penn State and Hawaii coming up for a spot in the final. Hawaii comes in at 32-2. They have won 28 in a row. Topped only by Penn State, who comes in 35-0, winners of 35 in a row. Amber Kaufman, who hasn't been practicing for the last almost month now with an abdominal strain. She's only playing in matches. The ace, again for Kaufman, that's the second one of the set.
You only have a tiny space here covered by a third, but most of the time, those two players have to cover that middle seam. Hodge doing it on this play.
Good defense by Hawaii to keep it in play. Now Glass to Ariel Wilson. Stuffed. Glass again. Danielson is there. Looking to Hodge to terminate.
Wow.
Popped up again. The tip by Farrell. Great transition for Hawaii to get the point.
So we set it up front. Hawaii's going to have to out-ball control.
15-13, Hawaii on top of Penn State here in the first. 88 NCAA championships, and it's presented to the student athlete with the highest grade point average of the 4 teams participating at the final site. And the winner for women's volleyball is Stephanie Brent from the University of Hawaii with a 3.86 in sociology, the winner of the Elite 88 award.
See if Hawaii can get Kaufman going, knowing that she's questionable with that ab injury. It's so hard to put the normal heat that you want to on it, but she's able to there. It's so hard to do that when you're hampered in your core. That's the critical part of any athlete, to try to be explosive, to try to hit the ball with the
set point for Hawaii.
Another missed pass, so they forced to go to Danielson. Oh, what a save.
She got it. The Rainbow Wahine. Stunning Penn State in set number 1. And the two-time defending national champions trail for just the 3rd time this season. All-American Kanani Danielson puts it away. The undefeated Penn State trails for just the 3rd time all season as the Rainbow Wahine jump in front, grabbing the opening set behind the play of Stephanie Farrell and Kanani Danielson.
3 Hawaii players out of the 12-person roster winning silver medals from Beijing.
It's been such a tremendous tradition that he has established at Hawaii. Year in and year out, they lead the nation in attendance. Over 6,000 a match at the Stan Sheriff Center this year, including nearly 10,000 on the night that Shoji won his 1,000th match. Brown sets it out to Dorton. Hawaii in transition. Danielson.
Wow, what an up.
Glass was there on the line to get it. And then put away by Hewitt.
Danielson finally getting one past the block of Blair Brown. But we'll see if she breaks out the jump spin. Her knee's been giving her some trouble. She wasn't able to do it much last weekend, but here it is.
And the service error evens up the match. The defending champs got knocked down early, and the defending champs respond in kind in set number 2, 25-18. The block significant, 7-0 now in favor of Penn State. State with that 100-match win streak, surprised in the opener by a scrappy Hawaii team before they got up off the deck and rallied to take the second set. We are all even for a spot in the final. Calif serves, starts it out. And a whistle. And an inadvertent one. They wear the different jersey. They don't always get lots of attention. What is a libero? And we'll tell you when we come back. And Elisa Dorico will now explain to us what the libero is.
The libero is one of the most unique positions in volleyball. The libero is...
In the final, Texas will feature a libero called Bruiser. Senior Edward Kistner. Point for Penn State out of the timeout.
Is the most important element. That's how teams can effectively attack the ball. That was a nice save on that really tough serve.
And so important that Dave Shoji actually gave his libero a scholarship, which a lot of schools don't bother doing.
It was the first time he's ever done that.
Connie Danielson, again, affected by the block. Blair Brown at 6'5", trying to go over the top. She's dug up. Danielson stuffed by Balza. And the All-American is struggling against the taller opponents.
And it starts with Blair Brown shutting down the line. She's taken a lot of line on Danielson.
The widget will serve it up. Kathy Quilico at 5 feet 1 inches tall. Only fitting they ended on the block. Their 10th of the match. And the two-time defending champs have regained control of the match. They lead it 2-1. Hawaii trying to surprise Penn State. They jumped out to the early lead, but the two-time defending champs have captured the last 2 sets in a row and are now on the brink of a date with Texas for the national championship. Let's check out their mastery at the net so far tonight.
Yeah, and what's happening is when the play is broken, the hitters for Hawaii are just hitting as hard as they can right into the seam of the block. That's the one place you don't want to hit if the play is broken is low seam. You want to hit inside the block, high off the hands, softly to get the ball back. Anything but low seam when the block is best formed against you.
Penn State has 6 different players that have gotten at least a block assist so far, and Kanani Danielson hitting at 0, and as a result, Coach Dave Shoji will make an adjustment here in how they're going to start out this set.
He finally has spun the dial. He told us he wouldn't after the break, those first 2 sets, but he's got to get Kanani Danielson going.
There's Danielson. Off of glass and gets the kill.
And she has not been able to do that once this evening with number 9 Blair Brown in front of her.
And now we see the disadvantage, though, potentially of spinning that dial. She may not get as many turns up front because she's already rotated out.
Yep.
So a bit of a risk, but trying to shake some things up here. Quilico, the pass to glass. Balza dug up by Lee. Dumped over on 2 by Mafua.
As soon as that left hand goes up.
Farrell is stopped. That's up against the 6'5" Brown again.
Whoever has to face Brown at the net is not enjoying life this evening. Danielson gets away from her, but now Farrell having to try to hit her way out of the phone. And they're very acclimated to it. 2 years of this they've been asked about it. So it's just a daily part of their routine. Interesting. Rose thinks about it as 3 distinct teams and 3 distinct streaks. Danielson, as soon as she gets to hit against Alicia Glass instead of Blair Brown, she notches 2 kills.
Brown tried to put that one away. Now Danielson out of the back, got it. Point Hawaii.
And there's the Danielson who has been so strong for Hawaii all season long.
A win here and we go to 5 to decide who faces Texas. The ace.
All of a sudden the serving of Hawaii has broken down the passing of Penn State. Wes Rose calling timeout.
Hodge back row against 3 blockers, slowed down by Hawaii. Danielson outside, rejected by Brown. She is going to be seeing Blair in her sleep.
It is like clockwork. Brown at the net. Danielson doesn't get the kill.
Another step for Penn State. That's 15-0 blocking advantage for the Nittany Lions. The interesting thing, too, for Penn State is they've been able to do it. Whoa! What a blast by Danielson. That was a little retribution at Blair Brown right there.
Right off the melon. What a shot.
And there it is, the service error gives the Nittany Lions their 101st win in a row. 1,000 in his career. And it's the 101st in a row for Penn State, their last loss in September of 2007.